Hello guys and welcome to the video. For you guys that don't know who I am, my name is Neil Henry. And I've now been a software engineer for over 7 years, and I help businesses streamline their workflow processes utilizing automations and AI. So today's video, we're going to be discussing how to generate a demand letter in approximately 30 to 90 seconds utilizing OpenAI's GPT-4o. So I'm going to take you through the demo, show you how it works, and then afterwards I'll explain the process so you guys can do this yourself. So I have 3 documents here. One is just a medical record, a police traffic crash report, and a wage verification document from HR. So these are all just different documents which would potentially be used in the demand letter. So if I switch back over to the screen, here down below I have this blog post here, and embedded into the blog post is a free tool which I'm providing you guys, which will help you generate that letter. So we're just going to upload these 3 documents right here. You just click the Add Files button, and it will prompt you to select the files from your computer. You may not see it just because I'm sharing this specific screen, but it'll have a pop-up. You just select the files on your computer and then you upload. So now you see that the files are uploaded right here to the case documents section. And what you'll need is an OpenAI API key. So to get that, just type OpenAI API key. You may have to set up an account with ChatGPT. That'll generate you the API token. You may have to load a little bit of balance on there, but afterwards you'll be able to utilize the tool. So we're just going to click generate letter, and it's going to facilitate the process. Generally takes about 30 seconds from this point, 15 to 30 seconds. So you see, first what it's going to do is extract the case facts from the documents. Then it's going to draft a letter with citation placeholders and then resolve those citations. And here you could see the final output. So there's obviously going to be some placeholder fields that you yourself will have to fill out, but this is the full demand letter with citations included, as well as a recount of the entire incident, injuries and treatment, as well as itemized damages. And that's the final letter, which you could then utilize, copy and paste that into a Word document or whatever text file, whatever you need it for. So that you can either just highlight and copy or just select the copy letter button at the top. So as I said, this is a free tool which I'm including in the blog post, which will be linked down below in the description of the video. So now we're going to kind of explain how this process is if you want to programmatically incorporate this into one of your existing workflows, or just utilize on your own without having to utilize a tool on my website. So here is essentially how the pipeline works. It's broken down into 4 separate phases. The first phase, just importing the metadata. Those are the different documents which may be relevant to the demand letter. Afterwards, we're running through 2 separate API calls. Some people, you may ask, why not just one API call? Why can't we do step 1 and step 2 in one call? The reason is AI is prone to some hallucination, and breaking down to a 2-step process is just going to standardize the formatting more and give you a better end output. And for the price of it, it's effectively negligible. Maybe 1 cent per generation, not even. So first, we're going to draft a letter utilizing that metadata, and it's going to hold citation placeholders in that generated output. Afterwards, using the output from step 1, we're going to feed that into step 2, which will search through our documents, find a specific positioning in the document where that citation is relevant, and apply that into the step 1 draft letter. Afterwards, you're going to have your final output, which it's going to output to you, which was this output right here. So now I'm going to take you through the different prompts, which you're going to have to feed at the different steps. So as I said, first, step 1 is drafting the letter, and step 2 is adding the citations. So the first prompt is going to be this. And you could adjust this accordingly to whatever your use case is. But just for generics point of view, this is what I have here. You are a legal writing assistant helping a solo personal injury attorney draft a demand letter. Using the matter data below, write a complete demand letter with the following sections. So it's going to include different sections which are relevant to the demand letter. As you can see, these listed here. Afterwards, it also emphasizes the specific tone that we would like to use. We don't want like a friendly tone, something like this. We want a professional, factual tone, as that would be very important to the demand letter, as well as the formatting, which is plain text. So all these are very important because if you don't feed this data in to the prompt, then it could hallucinate more. So we want to guide it accordingly. Afterwards, as I said, it's going to leave the citation needed fields within the demand letter. So what that will do is, if we scroll down below back to the letter, you can see in a few different places it has here like the different citations, right? This will be just placeholders. And then in step 2, we're going to actually go ahead and feed it another API call, which is going to fill in those placeholders for us. And this just makes the data very structural so that, again, it's not prone to AI hallucination. So now we're going to go to step 2, which is resolving those citations. So that will take the draft with markers and the list of uploaded documents, then replace each marker with the specific document and page reference. So you may want to format that in a specific different way, but that's up to you. So here's the second prompt. You are a legal citation assistant. Below is a demand letter, draft with citation needed, markers, and a list of available source documents with their contents. So then for each citation, you want to find the most relevant source document. For the factual claim immediately below the marker, replace the marker with this specific formatting. And if there's no document which supports that citation, we're going to put unverified attorney review required. Because that's another thing that AI sometimes does. It hallucinates, or it's going to kind of come up with its own conclusions. But for the case of a demand letter, we need accuracy. So in those cases, we're leaving that for you to decide afterwards. So then after all this is done, it's going to finish step 2, and it's going to output your final product, which, as we see, is down here below. So that's effectively it for the workflow process. Hopefully this will help you save time in your operations so you don't have to sit there and manually write these documents from scratch, and will kind of give you some clarity on how you could leverage AI automations into streamlining your business operations. So if you guys like this video, please make sure to like it, subscribe for more content, and share with anybody that you know. It'll be gladly appreciated on my side. And I have more videos coming for you. The link to this resource is going to be down below in the description of the video if you're interested in utilizing it yourself. Everything that I provide on this channel is free. And I do have a software coming out soon, which will be called NileLegal. It will have all these tools in-house in one application, so you can manage your business accordingly. So thank you guys for watching. I have more content coming soon, as I said, and stay tuned. Take care. Bye-bye.